Dear Gemini, do you feel it? As if something far greater than the control of your mind has brought you right here, at this very moment. It's not by chance that you clicked on this video. Try closing your eyes for a few seconds. Can you sense that unusual current of energy flowing through your chest? It feels like a stronger heartbeat, echoing as if the universe itself is sending you an important message you cannot ignore. The Father above is whispering into your life right now, not to frighten you, but to warn you with infinite love, because He has seen what you have silently endured. He has witnessed the nights you couldn't sleep, the times you smiled while feeling empty inside, the moments you pretended to be strong for the whole world, even though deep down your Gemini heart longed for a shoulder to lean on. And that is why you are called here, in this exact moment. You are not alone, and the message you are about to receive could be the destined doorway you've been searching for all along, even if you never realized you were searching. Believe that you are chosen, because within you shines the light of a Gemini, the one who can listen to both sides of life, the one who can be both fragile and resilient, both radiant and silent, and it is this very contradiction that is the gift the universe has given you. Today's message will reach the deepest layers of your soul, helping you look back on your journey, not with fear, but with the understanding that every twist and turn has its reason. So let your heart open, and when you feel this flow touching you, don't forget to leave a comment. I am ready as Gemini, as a sign sent back to the universe that you are ready to step into a new journey. Hit like, subscribe to the channel so you won't miss the next messages, for you will need them on the road ahead. And now, take a warm cup of tea or coffee, sit with me, so we can begin to listen to the story the Father above is sending just for Gemini. Part 1. Warning by Gemini birth dates. Dear Gemini, the Father above is sending a direct warning to you right now, not to plant fear, but to help you understand that what you are facing are turning points in your life's journey. The universe has been watching you for a long time, listening to the unspoken thoughts you never say out loud, witnessing both the forced smiles and the silent tears. And today, this message is sent down as a gentle yet awakening reminder. Gemini is approaching the threshold of a fated change. If you were born between May 21 and May 30, the Father above sees how much you have been struggling lately with work and your direction in life. You may have been standing at a crossroads, knowing you must make a choice, but afraid that if you take the wrong step, everything will collapse. You've analyzed endlessly, running countless scenarios in your head, but it is indecision itself that has led you into a state of delay. The Father above wants you to remember this. No path is truly wrong if it comes from your authentic heart. He has seen how much you have sacrificed, how often you have chosen the safe path to reassure your family or meet other people's expectations. But now, you can no longer deny the voice within. This is the moment you must courageously make the decision you have been avoiding for so long. Your career and your future will only truly flourish when you step forward with courage and faith, not with fear. For Geminis born between May 31 and the 10th of June, the warning centers on relationships. Have you ever asked yourself why some people suddenly walked out of your life? Perhaps recently you felt the distance widening between you and someone important. Or on the other hand, a new person has entered, stirring your heart in ways you've never felt before. The Father above wants you to understand that no presence is ever random. Those who leave take away a chapter that has already ended, making room for the next lesson. Those who arrive carry challenges, sometimes joy, sometimes uncertainty, but always something essential for your growth. You are Gemini, the zodiac of connection and communication, and you always open your heart to people. But he also sees how many times you've let your emotions be swayed, giving too much to those who were unworthy. Now is the time to learn to recognize who comes to nurture you and who only comes to drain your energy. And for Geminis born between the 11th of June and the 20th of June, the Father above says you are about to face a period of unprecedented expansion. You will be placed in a completely new environment where you must use your intellect, your words, and your creativity to prove yourself. You may need to move, change your work environment, or take on a major responsibility that excites you while also making you anxious. At first, this change may feel like a shock, a challenge that forces you out of your comfort zone. But remember, you are Gemini, born to be a voice, to spread light through your ideas and your intelligence. This is your chance to see that your talents are not meant to be hidden, but to be shared, to ignite people and communities you touch. The Father above has planted in you the ability to turn even the smallest ideas into a breeze strong enough to shift the whole atmosphere. Trust that he never places you in a place you cannot overcome. Beloved Gemini, no matter when you were born, the ultimate message leads to one truth. You are standing at the crossroads of destiny. The time has come when you can no longer delay, nor keep trying to please everyone. The Father above is placing before you clear signs, opportunities, and challenges, so that you recognize this. Your path is unique, and you must be brave enough to follow it. Ask yourself, do you want to keep living in hesitation, or are you ready to step into a new chapter of life where you can truly be yourself and shine in the way the universe has arranged for you? If these words are striking deeply in your heart, leave a comment. I am ready as Gemini, as an affirmation to the universe that you are ready to step into this new journey. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any message, because the journey the Father above has prepared for you is only just beginning. And now, let your soul settle. Pour yourself a warm cup of tea or coffee, and come with me as we continue on the road ahead. Part 2. Finances and self-worth. Dear Gemini, the Father above wants to tell you that the next part of this warning is directly connected to your finances, your work, and your sense of self-worth. How many times have you quietly given your all, doing more than anyone expected, only to look back and realize you received far less than what you poured in? You may have heard the compliments, the "you did great" words, but when the time came to ask for real recognition, whether in material form or career advancement, you stepped back. And that very choice has unintentionally led you to accept less than the true worth that the Father above planted within you. Gemini is the zodiac of intelligence and versatility. You have the rare ability to see many sides of an issue, to handle complex situations with a flexibility that few can match. But here lies the paradox. The more gifted you are, the more easily you doubt yourself. You often ask, am I really good enough? Am I asking for too much? That hesitation has caused you to miss opportunities, even to settle for being undervalued in your work and financial relationships. The Father above wants you to remember, prosperity never runs out of opportunities, but it only comes to those courageous enough to affirm their true worth. Perhaps lately you've felt the weight of carrying too many responsibilities without proper compensation. You tell yourself you need to prove more, that if you just try a little harder, people will automatically recognize your value. But Gemini, the truth is, if you don't stand up and claim it, the world around you will keep overlooking you. The Father above does not want to see your brilliance dimmed because you are afraid of being judged as greedy or demanding. He wants you to know, asking for fairness for yourself is not selfish. It is an act of self-respect. Think about it. How many times have you refused an opportunity just because it seemed risky? How many times have you accepted a lower salary or taken on projects unworthy of you just because you thought, this is fine for now? The Father above wants you to understand that these limits were not set by Him, they were built by you. You have boxed yourself in with fear of failure, with the worry of disappointing others. But Gemini, you were born to step out of those limits. He has planted in you the ability to build a strong career, to turn talent into abundance. And now, He wants you to dare to receive it. Imagine how different life would look if you began acting like someone who truly knows their worth. When you dare to say no to work that does not pay you fairly, you are opening the door to greater opportunities. When you dare to name the number that truly reflects your effort, you are not only raising your own value, but you are teaching the world to respect you. And when you stop fearing what you might lose, only then can you fully claim everything waiting for you. The Father above says this change will not be easy. For so long, you have been used to doing more in exchange for acceptance. But He also promises, once you start putting your self-worth first, you will be amazed at how quickly the universe responds. New opportunities will appear. Money will flow from sources you never expected, and those who once underestimated you will be forced to see you differently. Beloved Gemini, remember that prosperity is not a faraway dream. It is the reward reserved for those who dare to say, I am worthy. And you are worthy more than anyone else. This is not just a promise, but a warning. If you keep accepting less, you will keep missing out on what was meant to be yours. But if you bravely rise, the Father above will open the path to show you just how vast and abundant life can be. If you feel this message is awakening something deep inside you, leave a comment. I am ready as Gemini to affirm to the universe that you are ready to embrace your true worth. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel so the next messages can continue guiding you on your journey to abundance. Part 3. Relationships and the boundaries of the soul. Dear Gemini, the Father above wants to tell you that this next part of the warning touches the most important area of human life. Relationships. You are Gemini, flexible, intelligent, full of feeling. You open your heart easily. You quickly find others lovable. And you freely give your time and energy. But because of this, you also become an easy target for those who do not know how to value your kindness. Have you ever noticed how you are often the one who is always there, always ready to listen, always ready to help, yet when you need support, those same people vanish? The Father above sees those moments when you ask yourself, am I foolish for giving so much? But He wants you to know that your kindness is not the problem. It is the absence of boundaries to protect your heart. He does not want you to become a cold wall, nor does He want you to close yourself off from love. He only wants you to learn how to set sacred boundaries, those invisible but powerful lines that allow you to give without being drained, to love without losing yourself. When you begin to honor yourself, something remarkable will happen. Some people will shift their attitude. They will start respecting you more, because they realize you are no longer easily taken advantage of. But there will also be people who leave, because they cannot handle a Gemini who has learned to love themselves. The Father above wants you not to fear this, because when certain doors close, the right connections will arrive. The universe never leaves you empty. He always has a plan to replace what no longer fits, with relationships that nurture your soul. Beloved Gemini, the vital lesson here is this. True love does not come from endless sacrifice, but from balance and mutual nourishment. How many times have you thought that love means enduring, giving everything, closing your eyes to pain, just to keep someone by your side? But the Father above wants you to understand that real love does not require you to shrink so someone else can grow, does not demand that you be depleted so another can be satisfied. Real love is where both grow together, heal together, and shine together. Perhaps you are in a relationship right now that is draining you, where you always give but never receive. Perhaps you are holding on to someone who no longer brings you peace. Or perhaps you are still keeping space for old connections, simply because you fear loneliness. But Gemini, the Father above wants you to know that temporary solitude is far gentler than being trapped in a toxic relationship. Do not fear losing a few people, for what you truly need is to find yourself again. And when you begin to set clear boundaries, you will see a miracle unfold. Your energy becomes pure, your inner light grows stronger, and those who are truly worthy will be drawn to you. These will be the people who really listen, who love you, not only for your generosity but for who you truly are, who stand by you when you need them, not only when they need you. Dear Gemini, you were not born to live in someone else's shadow, you were born to shine in your own way. And you will never find true peace until you dare to say enough to the relationships that wound you. The Father above has seen the tears you've cried, the times you smiled and brushed it off. Today, He wants you to know that you have the right to love yourself more. If you feel this message is reaching into the deeper parts of your heart, leave a comment. I am ready as Gemini to affirm that you are ready to build the boundaries of your soul, keeping only the love that is worthy. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you can continue to walk with the messages the Father above is sending to you, for your path ahead still holds many miracles waiting to be revealed. Part 4. A greater mission and the opportunity to transform. Dear Gemini, the Father above wants you to know that behind all the upheavals, challenges, and warnings so far, there is something far more important: your true mission. Deep down in your heart, you have felt it that you were not born just to repeat meaningless days. You carry a special role in this world, even if you sometimes deny it or pretend to forget. But the Father above has never forgotten. Gemini is the sign of connection, of wings of freedom, of the ability to transmit light through intelligence and words. You were given a rare gift: to think deeply and at the same time to express those thoughts vividly enough to touch both the minds and hearts of others. Yet the paradox is this: you often hide that gift behind an intellectual mask. You analyze, you reason, you find countless rational excuses to avoid facing the sacred calling of your soul. The Father above wants you to remove that mask, to live true to the mission planted in you from the very beginning. In the next 3-6 months, the universe will open doors to opportunities you cannot ignore. It may be a new job where your quick mind, creativity, and adaptability will be tested. It may be a move or a change of environment that forces you to adapt to experiences you have never known before. Or it may be the realization that your innate talents, writing, speaking, creating, connecting, are the true path of your career. However it appears, these opportunities are not just steps of personal growth, they are the transformation of your soul. The Father above wants you to understand that you can no longer live in self-doubt. Too many times you've told yourself you are not good enough, not experienced enough, not resourced enough. But He reminds you, if you weren't enough, He would not have placed the seed of this mission in your heart. What you call shortcomings are actually sacred filters, ensuring that only those who truly need your light will find it. So don't wait until you think you are perfect. Perfection will never come. Begin now, in your imperfection, because the Father above will walk with you every step of the way. Beloved Gemini, opportunity is approaching, but the Father above also wants you to know that these opportunities may come disguised as challenges. A job that looks risky, a relocation that feels frightening, a creative project that makes you think, who would care about me? But remember, it is within the challenge that your true light is activated. This is the moment you must choose. Remain safe in the small, familiar circle, or step out bravely to fulfill your greater mission. Picture this. When you use your mind and your voice to bring light to others, you are not just fulfilling your personal mission. You are becoming part of the greater plan the Father above has for humanity. Others will find hope, will find a way forward, simply because you dared to live true to your light. And then you will realize, true joy does not come from how much you achieve, but from how many people find light through you. Gemini, the warning now is this. Do not doubt your abilities. Do not let the intellectual mask hide your true mission. Do not keep living in the conflict between the person you pretend to be and the person your soul truly longs to become. The universe is opening the path, but you must be the one to take the step. If you feel this message is awakening the sacred calling within you, leave a comment. I am ready as Gemini, to affirm that you are ready to step into the journey of transformation. Hit like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss the guidance ahead, because the next 3-6 months will reshape your entire life. And now, I want you to sit back, take a deep breath, and prepare for the next chapter where the mission of your soul will slowly unfold. Part 5. Healing and Heaven's Reward. Dear Gemini, the Father above wants you to know that the final part of this warning is not only about challenges, but also a promise of healing and well-deserved reward. He has seen the wounds you carry from the past, perhaps a broken love that left deep cracks in your heart, or family relationships that made you feel misunderstood time and again. Those wounds have not only exhausted you, but also made you doubt your own worth. But the Father above wants you to understand. Not a single tear of yours has been forgotten. Every one of them has been recorded. In the time ahead, someone who once hurt you may reappear. Not to repeat the old wound, but to bring you one final opportunity, the chance to forgive and free yourself. Forgiveness does not mean forgetting, nor does it mean allowing that person to hurt you again. Forgiveness is when you choose to release the burden that has weighed on your heart for so long. When you forgive, you are not doing it for them, you are doing it for yourself. So, you can walk forward, lighter, freer. Beloved Gemini, the Father above also promises that every sacrifice, every act of kindness, every effort you patiently carried out in silence has not been in vain. You may have thought, I gave so much, and all I got back was loneliness and disappointment. But the truth is, the universe has its own way of balancing the scales, and what you have sown will return to you sometimes, not from where you gave, but from an unexpected, overflowing source, multiplied many times over. Your reward will not arrive with noise and spectacle, but quietly and deeply. It may be a career door opening just when you thought hope was gone. It may be a new person stepping into your life, bringing peace instead of anxiety. It may be reconciliation within your family, where long-standing misunderstandings are finally dissolved. And most importantly, it is the return of faith in yourself, the belief that you are worthy of love, of respect, and of living true to your light. The Father above wants you to know that the reward he has prepared for you will be lasting and enduring, far greater than anything you ever expected. Not the fleeting kind of happiness that disappears quickly, but a solid foundation for your new life. Because you have endured so many challenges, because you have learned to treasure even the smallest things, when the reward comes, you will know how to keep it and multiply it. Dear Gemini, you were born to shine, but your light is not simple. It is made of both sides of you, one of intelligence, quickness, vibrancy, and the other of sensitivity, depth, and longing for love. The Father above does not want you to deny either side. He wants you to see that it is this very duality that is the unique gift you bring to the world. This is the time to raise your true voice, to live your mission, and to stop hiding behind forced smiles or roles played to please others. Remember, you are not alone on this journey. The Father above is walking with you, arranging each step to bring you closer to the life your soul has long desired. The only question he asks is, are you ready to receive the reward and step into the new chapter? If you feel you are ready, leave a comment. I am ready as Gemini to declare to the universe that you have chosen to walk in the light. Hit like, subscribe to the channel, and continue this journey with these messages. For ahead, there will be many more signs, many more words you will not want to miss. And now, take a deep breath, smile to yourself, because the moment of healing and heaven's reward is closer than ever before. Dear Gemini, after walking together through this entire journey today, you must have felt that the warnings from the Father above are not meant to make you anxious, but to awaken you back to your true light. The most important lesson you can apply right now in your life is this: learn to honor your own worth. Dare to set boundaries. Dare to choose the path your soul longs for, and trust that every challenge is simply preparation for a greater reward. When you change your perspective, you will see that everything happening is not random, but a perfect arrangement to help you grow. If today these messages have touched your heart, leave a comment. I am ready as Gemini, as an affirmation to the universe that you are ready for a new journey. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss the next messages the Father above wants to send you. Every interaction from you not only helps this channel spread the light, but also serves as confirmation that you are truly walking hand in hand with the universe. Gemini, you were born to shine through your intelligence, your communication, and your wings of freedom. This is the time to lift your head high, to step forward with the faith that your light not only illuminates your own path, but also lights the way for those around you. Always remember, you are worthy, you are complete, and you are ready. See you again in the next videos, where we will continue to decode the miraculous messages the universe has prepared just for you.